team ban.
Alright guys, welcome to another Dashers Gaming Shoutcast. Today I am bringing you the City Hunter LAN event from Sydney. It's the finals day today. After today, everything will be finished. We're going to have a final winner. We had the group stages last week, and we just seen Team CLC go down to Team Eshays Gaming, which we'll be playing on the Radiant side. So jumping straight in, we got Team Nissan Esports versus Black Square. No, it is Eshays Gaming. So on team, it looked like who had the first pick right there. It was Nissan Esports. So we had the bands. We had Wisp and Batrider from Nissan Esports, and then we have Darkseer and Templar Assassin. So fairly standard bands. I mean, Wisp at this level of play, maybe not, but it's not the hardest hero to play, I guess. Haven't seen too many people try to run him, and Batrider, such a strong pick. And we see for their first pick, they pick up Jerk Hero. I actually believe he's one of the best picks in the game right now. He's basically an Earthshaker without his ultimate, but he's better in like every other circumstance. Not an Earthshaker, yes it is Earthshaker, sorry. Yeah, so, I mean, he's such a strong support. Ice Path got nerfed, but it wasn't even a nerf, and it's not a huge issue. And they actually pick up the Tidehunter Venomancer on Eshays Gaming straight up, so most likely they're two support heroes. They obviously have some sort of plan in mind, and they wanted those two heroes for double slow, best level, arguably one of the best level 1 spells in the game. Definitely the best slow in the game at level 1. And to count it to up against that, we have Enchantress and Chaos Knight. So nice little picks there, and there we go. We are Undying, so it looks like we're going to be seeing a Tidehunter Venomancer Undying Tri-Lane, probably an aggressive one as well, I would say. Going up, and they pick up the Enchantress. So does that mean that they want to run an aggressive tri-lane? Normally the Enchantress means you want to run that really aggressive tri-lane, get that early double 2 creeps on Enchantress, and basically dive with them. I mean, you got CK stun followed with Jerk Hero, as well as possibly like an Ursa Clap or a Centaur stun, or I can't really say Centaur anymore, but yeah, I guess they are. Yeah, or a Troll Trap Net. There's just so many good creeps throughout a spell. We can basically dive a tower at level 2 or 1. So interesting to see that, but I mean, do you want to dive an Undying? I mean, he throws the Tombstone down, your team can't get out of there like he normally can. Tombstone is not easier to kill at level 1. It may actually be a little bit easier actually with Enchantress creeps. That can be the only thing I think which should be really good. We actually seen a Rubik steal the Tombstone a couple times in the last game, and basically between the two Tombstones are down next to each other, they just counter each other. They just keep spawning zombies, and they both hit each other constantly. So it was pretty cool to see. And we got the next bands coming out. We have Nissan Nissan Esports, sorry, banning out the Enigma and the Furion on the Nature's Prophet. And that's followed up Eshays Gaming with the Rubik and Broodmother. So good Rubik ban out. I mean, or any spells. We've got Tidehunter is the obvious thing they want to get rid of there. But also Undying has Decay and Tombstone. I mean, both of them are brilliant spells to skill. Spammable, especially with Rubik's Mana Pool, the Decay. Basically giving him way more health than he really should have. And followed up by the Queen of Pain ban from Nissan Esports. So wanting to get rid of that instant bursty, kind of scared maybe they can push too hard and have that co-op. Either that or they're looking to run someone middle lane who doesn't get owned by co-op. And Invoker ban out. So, and Stan Invoker. I haven't seen much Invoker play recently actually. He seems to either be banned or not picked at all. So yeah, for those of you that don't know, after every single game, I'll be giving away a beta key during the grand finals, and I'll be giving away some items during these stages. And if you don't want the beta key, I'll probably just do another draw and give it away anyway, and then give you an item as well. All you gotta do is hit follow. The next pickup, we have a Lone Druid. Wow. Most people don't play Lone Druid. That's not a very common hero. So we're going to be seeing that on the... Most likely we're going to see that on the safe lane. So I have to say they're going to be running Lone Druid top, Enchantress, CK, Jakiro bottom. I mean, they picked up those 3 heroes first because they wanted that exact tri-lane, it looks like. And we're going to see what Eshays Gaming can come up with to try shut down this Lone Druid. Only thing I can think of is if they run the aggressive tri-lane top, would that shut him down? I mean, maybe. I want to say maybe. I mean, they can dive really early as well. I mean, Tombstone can take tower hits. Zombies can take tower hits. I don't know. Are you going to shut down the Lone Druid? Are you going to keep him from getting levels? And they pick up the Night Stalker. Night Stalker. So most likely, I really think the tri-lane is going to be Tidehunter, Venomance, Undying. But I have seen teams run Night Stalker in a tri-lane, but also more predominantly, he is a middle hero. So most likely going to be seeing him in that middle lane, picking up the quick bottle and boots, getting the level 6, hitting nighttime, and then just ganking. This Enchantress is going to be in so much trouble if she doesn't have creeps. Basically a walking 400 health creep or whatever he has, 400 or 500 health. It's not much. Definitely going to be picking up the drums early on Enchantress or on one of the heroes, possibly the CK. We got the final pickup now, so they need a mid hero. I'm assuming that's how they're going to run it, unless they run the Lone Druid mid. But against this sort of team, who do you want to run? Who do you want to run middle? We will see. Most of the time, especially at this level of gaming, because it is not professional. It's more just good players or players just having a go. We are in the final stages, so we are actually seeing some nice little lineups. So most people can at least play some heroes, like a lot of heroes middle. So we should see. I can't really think who they want to run middle right now. Against the Night Stalker. Night Stalker is so good if he gets an early start. And they're going to run Tinker. Alright. So they've been looking to push and counter push. An instant sniper pickup. They knew who they're picking up. They're going to be running Sniper in the off lane, I think. Maybe in the off lane. I don't think they're going to run him versus this aggressive tri-lane. That would be a massive mistake in my opinion. And most likely Night Stalker will be heading middle against the Tinker, because he should have no issues against the Tinker with the silence and the slow and the everything else Night Stalker does to be annoying to heroes that need spells to be cast. Yeah, so right now we're going to be seeing the same heroes. Whoa, I just stood up way too quickly to take my jacket off, and I just almost collapsed. That's what happens when you don't have breakfast before a big cast. And we have Sven on the sniper. So he seemed to be their sort of. He wasn't there. He was their mid hero. He was their mid player last time. So maybe we'll be seeing sniper mid versus Tinker. Maybe. And Undying top versus a Lone Druid. We will soon find out. We'll just quickly run through. Orange had the restart. That's all good. Alright, they'll let me run through the lineups. We have IREQ on the Lone Druid. We got Milkman on the Enchantress. Nissan, probably the team captain, and yep, team leader on the Tinker. Most likely going to be heading into that middle lane. CK is 3 forward slashes, so I'm just going to call him Slash. And Mr. Gremlin Duck on the Jakiro. And at the same time, we have Adelaide's on the Venomance and No Time picking up the Night Stalker. Sven on the Sniper, and we have Shang on the Tidehunter with the really cool Tide. If you're a Tidehunter player and you don't have the shark on your head, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? You gotta get the shark on your head. Best item in the game. The only thing he could do better is have the epic mohawk, the green mohawk that goes straight over the top of his head. I mean, it's so epic. So I mean, we got some nice push, but also counter push coming out from the Dire side. We go. If Tinker goes the March build, I mean, they're gonna have a few of those heroes gonna have a bit of a hard time running straight through. We also have a laser for Night Stalker, which is really good, and a laser for Sniper as well. 3 seconds, I believe, with 100% miss. I think 3 seconds. 100% miss is gonna be huge, and not only that, we got CK, Jakiro, Tinker. I mean, we got so many heroes that just, if Sniper gets caught out, he's just dead. He can't live. There's no way. Strength gain is too low. Escapability is 0 without an item. I don't want to say Shadow Blade because that's one of the worst escape items in the game. 180 gold. So I mean, what does he get? Does he get a Manta straight away? I'm interested to see. He has been upgraded, so it was only Drow that was taken out of the pool, sadly. I was really looking forward to seeing Drow being picked up by this team, but we won't be seeing that in any of these CM games, as, yeah, I mean, they've actually taken him out of CM because he's broken, and I don't think Centaur is in there as well, so sadly we won't be seeing either of those two heroes. I think it's actually good we're not seeing Centaur, because that hero is ridiculous. If any of you guys have played against him or played on him on your team, it is the definition of press R to win. It's actually ridiculous. I very much doubt he's even going to make it into CM without seeing a pretty severe nerf soonish. But back to the game. I mean, we have nice Turtle from who was the pickup again? It was Undying. So yeah, so we have like nice Turtle. Not huge amounts from the Radiant side, Eshays Gaming. But at the same time, Tinker needs to. I mean, Tide needs to hit level 6, and that doesn't happen quick in these tri-lane type scenarios, assuming that's what they do run. And yeah, Sniper needs to get levels up. Probably going to be wanting to level up Shrapnel in this game. Just the damage is going to be really good. I mean, you don't always level it up. I've seen so many different builds on him, but I mean, he's basically a walking pea shooter for the first 20 minutes of the game, unless he gets a lot of farm. But he does have Assassinate, which is good. I mean, especially on people like Enchantress. I mean, let's think, strength gain is like, I don't know, it's like 1 point something. And by the time he hits level 6, I mean, Enchantress only has like 500-600 health. And we're going to Assassinate flying out for 355, 5 damage from a massive range, plus Shrapnel from pretty much the same range, I believe. It's like 1600 now or something ridiculous. So, I mean, 600 ping. Uh-oh. Watch out. Hopefully we don't have too many lag spikes. I'll just take this opportunity once again to plug my channel. What I do, I was an ex-professional Horn player. Played for a few different teams, IPL, Anzac Blitzkrieg. We were number 1 on the CG ladder for a while, and then versus teams like EG and MSI and that as well. Got some couple of semi-final wins. So I know a little bit about the game. Not the most knowledgeable player out there. I'm no Puppy or Cinderin, but I do know my stuff. I've been playing it for about 10 years. Basically, just swapped over to Dota 2 a few months ago. Finally had the opportunity to stream, as I have epic internet at the uni I play with now. So yeah, you're going to be seeing an Australian streamer. I stream pretty much every night or when I can. Just got a new job, so basically whenever I can stream, I'll be streaming every night. Just myself playing with some friends. Not at the moment, but normally I stream with Bobo as well, who actually just got back from DreamHack. Not just who got back, but played at DreamHack Summer. For TTE esports, so you see some fairly high quality gaming coming out most of the time. And then also I play with my pub friends from uni who, I mean, some of the plays we see are the smallest things the smallest plays you'll actually ever see in your whole life. I mean, just some of them are so bad it's not even funny. Some of them are pretty good, but most of them are pretty bad. They're very casual Dota players, which is always good to see. And now one of them has to restart just as a reconnect. Okay, so we got another massive pause coming out. Awesome. Yeah, so basically I stream myself playing each night, and I do item giveaways as well when I get 10 to 15 people on the stream. Not only that, I'm getting into shoutcasting as well. This is the second tournament I've done. This is just the second tournament I've done. I did a Barcraft tournament a few weeks ago. It was a New Zealand one, a LAN event there, and that went well. That was just a one day event. I tried to cast last week for the group stages, but my stream was just didn't want to work. So basically. Basically, yeah, so we got stream up and running, everything running good, mic is good for once, stream's up, good games, less stomps. I mean, last week it was very stompy. There was games that were over in the first 5 minutes, and that's really not even being drastic. That were really over. I mean, some teams just got rolled. I mean, Undying, okay. I mean, I know Ice Frog likes to nerf heroes that are good, but this is just a bit much. 0 attack damage. Come on, man. I mean, I don't know. How is he going to last hit? Is he going to last hit with Decay? I mean, like, I mean, yeah, I mean, that's obviously a bug when the game's paused or he DC'd or something. Yeah, he's gonna have to pick up maybe a clause of attack. Yeah, basically, I mean, god damn it, I gotta cancel that as well. Okay, as I'm part of joinDOTA, these messages, notifications come up like all the time, so I'm just gonna get rid of these. There we go. Okay, unbelievable how many, like, I had the first day I signed up for it. I still had sound on when I got messaged, and it was like beep, 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 beep. It just never stops because there's like so many people working for them, and yeah. So I mean, in the way of late game, I think either team can take it. This is going to be an early game. Whoever wins the early game is most likely going to take it out to the late game. I would like to say both teams have epic total. They got Tinker, Jakuro, the Bear, CK can pull anyone in off a side. I mean, so much total with this. They got so many stuns. I mean, both teams, and there's my stutter coming out, can really do well here. I mean, they got Shrapnel, we got NS Silence, which is less of a turtling, but he does so much damage. You can just run in there and pew pew pew. We got Venomancer, Wards, Ravage, and the Tombstone with the Soul Rip, and the Decay, and all that stuff. So I mean, both teams can total, but I really think whoever wins the early game, whoever gets the early gold tower advantage, is going to be, it sounds cliche, but it's going to be the team which takes it late, because both teams can carry this out late. I mean, if Sniper doesn't get a good start, he is he's in dire straits. So I mean, what does he want to get versus this team? They have CK stun, they have laser, they got possible stuns coming out from, definite stuns coming out from Jakiro, Entangle, and stuns coming out plus the slow from Enchantress. I mean, he's going to want to be having a really awesome early game farm. I mean, if he plays anything like he did last game, then we should be alright. No one can beat 0 damage. You're the only one that can't last hit, so maybe it's good they throw you in the off lane where you're probably not going to be last hitting anyway. Can I just ask anyone in the chat, was the game sounds alright compared to my voice? Anything too loud or not? Still working out stream qualities and sounds and whatnot. Yay! Tinker's in the game. Here we go. So we should be ready to go, hopefully in a few minutes or so. I want to see some first blood action. I mean, this Dire side can definitely do it, but at the same time, they got Venomancer plus the slow. Does that slow if it's not? Does it slow if it's not nighttime? Yeah, it does slow, but not for as long if it's not nighttime. We got pings coming out from orange already. It looks like we may be seeing a smoke come up on one of these heroes. Let's do it. GG. Alright, here we go. We got Courier Wards coming out from Venomancer straight away. Gives the Courier to someone else. No, he doesn't. Not going to plant it. No smoke coming out from any of these heroes. It looks like they're just going to run to their lanes. They're not fussed about it early in the game. They're going to send. Alright. They're going to send Dirge solo top again. Alright, so they do like running that solo top Dirge, and it's most likely going to be against the Lone Druid. So he's going to have a better time, actually, than last game, without the insane amount of stuns. 600 MS, that's no good. I mean, playing in Australia is bad, but 600 MS may be taking it a tad too far. He might have to remake the game. Oh my lord. Are they sorting it out? Alright. Hopefully. So we have another pause. I mean, it's not a competitive game without pro level pauses. Alright, we're back to 230 ms. Alright, someone was downloading something that they shouldn't have been at the internet cafe, and it was draining it out. Anyways, all good now. We got 5 heroes, but they're not grouped up. We need to group up. CK, Jakiro, you need to be at the front. They're going to run straight into 4 heroes. Here we go. Stun on to anyone. They choose to turn away. It was 5v4 there, but possibly a good decision not knowing if Dirge was there or not. And really, that fight could go either way. I feel if I had to stun that sniper, they probably would have been able to kill him fairly easily. I don't think. And Tinker actually picking up wards, as well as they got 4 wards, level 1. Oops, sorry, as I took a drink, my microphone went down. And Dirge getting his wards up now, and the lag's back. Okay. So this isn't good. Maybe we're gonna have to remake on a different server. Not sure yet. Hopefully we can get the game underway soonish. Looks like we're remaking the game. I'm probably gonna restart the stream and then just label this one drafts. I would think, yeah, okay. Alright guys, I'm gonna remake this, label it drafts, and yeah, basically come back again with AP. Alright, hang on. Okay guys, stream will be... Alright, sweet. Alright, very quickly, just gonna restart the stream, so refresh your stream real quick. Alright,